Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for all the feedback on my last video. I wanted to show you guys a comparison between the Benchmade 9400 Auto Osborne and the Benchmade Mediator. Now, these both came out this year, obviously with this one just being released right here. The comparison, almost similar, you know? Look at your blade shapes, your handle shapes, and the designs. You have a little bit different texturing and patterning on your Mediator on the G10. I actually really like this material, the G10 and the milling they put into it. It feels really good, especially when you're using it. Now this one has the safety switch on the side. Forward, your lock's on. Sliding back, it's open, it's ready to go. So let's do a quick comparison between the two, and then let me know down in the comments which one's your favorite. Now, firing of these two. This seems a little bit snappier, the 9400, than the Mediator. And then when I'm closing it, I notice the 9400 here, the spring feels a little bit stronger. Now that totally could be because I've used both, but not used this one very much at all. I've only had this one for a few days. So I've been putting this one to use, so it's probably, used up. That brand new out of the box tension that you get. But overall, plunge locks, very similar. Let's compare those up right here. So you can see the difference on those plunge locks. A little bit of milling difference, but overall, same design, I gotta be real careful because they're both really super sharp. Now you can see the cutouts are, a little bit similar. The 9400 is a little bit more recessed and doesn't stand out as much. Let's show it from this side. It usually stands out a little bit better on this way. So that's kind of your top-down view from the look of the actual what sticks up above the scale here. And then I'll show you on this one a little bit closer. Sticks up just a hair more. And I don't know, so one of my concerns when I was using the Mediator was your safety switches here and then your buttons here as well. They both have the safety feature that you can engage it when the blade's open, it won't close on you. Can you close it one-handed? Sure, you just have to be super careful. You don't want to catch your fingers or your thumbs in there. Definitely not, because then it's going to probably fly back open. So what are we looking at? So for length on the blade of the 9400, you're at 3.4 inches. The Mediator, the blade length, you're looking at 3.3 inches. So just a smidge smaller, which hopefully you can see on here. I mean, it's how do I show that? I mean, it's so smidge of a small difference. Handle length, almost exactly the same. Your 9400 handle length, 4.47. Your handle length on the Mediator is 4.45, so just a tiny bit smaller. Your overall length on your 9400 is 7.87 inches, and then 7.75 inches on the Mediator. So just a tiny bit smaller when it comes down to the handle and the blade. And overall, 1/10 of an inch. Now, I think thickness was one of the things that we wanted to look at. So you can look at the thickness of these two. Pretty darn close. About an inch on both of them. Now with some of the milling, you're going to get a little bit different reading through here. It does, come up towards the center and back down just a little bit. And then this one, the 9400, you have a little bit of milling that comes in here, helps on both edges. So it's a little thinner through here, but you still have the belly of the scale right here at the standard thickness. So, you get your mini deep carry on the Mediator, you get your famous, I think this is now JT's Army, the pocket clip. But you can swap them out, totally different. You can see the difference here, how they're going to sit in your pocket. This one, the back, the spine's going to drop down a little bit more on this one, whereas the Mediator is pretty straight all the way through and through. You get a little bit more curve and then curve down towards the butt end on this one, on the Mediator. And the 9400 is pretty flat on this side. So a little bit different, you know, examples there. Let's see if we can show the blade differences. They're both a reverse Tonto. You get a little bit more milling out of, you know, a little bit more of a point, I should say, not milling. You know, you do have your, you know, your cut-in swedge on the top. You do have a little bit more spine through here. Put your thumb on than the Mediator, but you know, gripping the Mediator, that's all you need. You know, that's all you need right through there. So yeah, price-wise, the difference on these two, your 9400 is going to be anywhere from $270 down to $230, and then your 9400 is, and then your Mediator, that one's going to be $295 down to $250. So a little bit more expensive for the Mediator than the 9400. However, you're getting black Cerakoted blade, black G10. You got anodized green aluminum on the 9400. I think the S90V also on the Mediator, so a little bit higher end blade steel. So 9400 has a S30V. Now, I know the question is going to be, which one am I going to pick? It's tough. I've been a 940 fan for the longest time. Of course, you know, they fooled a lot of people thinking the Mediator was going to be that Auto 940 that everybody had rumored, but they still brought out the Auto 940. So getting that automatic package into this 940 frame, for me, is a home run. I'm a huge 940 Osborne fan. However, if they made, so I would choose the Auto 940 for now. However, if they made a Mediator style scale, so G10, maybe some similar milling, and put it on an Auto 940, that's my dream auto right there. You know, put this G10 scale on here. With the sizes being different, they're not going to fit. So, you know, obviously with the back spacers and stuff as well. You got barrel spacers on this one. You got your anodized purple on this one. So, anyways, hope that was a quick comparison. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other questions. Thanks again for all your support and feedback. You guys hopefully checked out my other giveaways. I have a great one going right now. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. Do something kind for someone, and take care.